All right, guys. Well, we're back out here with the 61, I believe. You guys will correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure. 61 GMC. For some reason, I can't get the key to go back in the ignition, so that makes things a lot easier, you know. Did find a pretty cool old Coors can on the floorboard. So as you guys saw earlier, we got it to spin over with a ratchet and a breaker bar. I think, so I was told this has a rod knock. As far as I know, it was running when he parked it, but had a rod knock. So I think what we're gonna do today, I threw a battery in here last night. I hooked up I haven't done anything yet, but I hooked everything up, so hopefully it's not eaten up by mice. Hopefully we can jump in here, see if we can get it to crank. I did get it to turn over some, but then the bolt, you know, it's got a rust ridge in there, ring ridge. The bolt broke loose and started tightening, and I was just afraid I was going to break the bolt off. So let's see, you know, let's see if she'll crank over with, I guess, not the key. Because why would, you know, we get to use keys on anything. The keys were in it. I took them out to see if I could maybe get it to wiggle around and work in my 72 Chevy. And it didn't work, of course. But now I can't get the key back in it. I'm going to squirt a little WD-40 in there if I can find some. And try that. But if we can't get the key in, we'll get it running anyway. What else? It's got flat tires. We'll walk around it this morning. Sorry guys, camera work's gonna be a little off today, I'm sure. This is a new camera. So we got flat tires on the front. I took the tires off of this Suburban right here and put them on the rear. She's pretty, you know, she's a rat rod. She's rusty. But I should have some, might just be able to take the other tires off the Suburban and throw on here. But first we're going to get it running because, you know, why waste our time if it's not going to run? So where are we going to start? We've got this battery in here. I did hook up my button last night. I did not crank on it. I wanted to wait for you guys. So let me get you guys set up somewhere in a good spot and we'll see what we can do here. I don't know anything about this engine. I know it's a V6. I believe it's 1961, but I could be wrong about that. It has had zero maintenance done, I would say. It's just covered in grease, unfortunately. I don't know. You know, it doesn't take a whole lot of money to fix a leak, usually. Sometimes it gets expensive, I know, but you want your stuff looking like this? I mean, I don't even want to work on it. So anyway, here we are. We're going to have to find some spark plug wires. I'm going to try to find a blower. I forgot my blower, so try to find a blower and blow all this rat house out of here. But first things first, let's get this negative cable out of the fan and plug it in like so. Doesn't seem like it's on fire yet. I wonder if this is 6 volt. No, it's got a 12 volt. Surely that's a 12 volt alternator. Well, of course, I put that on over my freaking thing. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Let's hook this up. Red light, I think, is on. Oh, I probably got it hooked up backwards for the light to work, but that don't matter really. Okay. How's your view? You guys See everything okay? Not really. Let me just get you up here. All right. Did I take the ratchet off the crankshaft? Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's just hit it and hope the starter doesn't get stuck. I don't really care if it breaks the block, but I'd rather it run. So here we go. Oh. Okay. Just trying. We might need a little more power. What did I think I've got my jump pack here. I don't know what this camera's doing, guys. I might have to put this one down and get the phone back out because this is driving me crazy. And it's probably driving you guys crazy, so. Anyway, I'm gonna set you down just a second. Grab the jump pack. Stay tuned, folks. She's gonna run, probably. Maybe not, I don't know. Finally found it. I don't know who is in charge of putting my tools away, but they're gonna get fired. I've about freaking had it. Here we go. Let's see. We got the 12 volts. Grab you guys. Give you a little better view here. Maybe. I don't know. Sun's not doing us a great favor today. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, that didn't sound very good. Oh my. That might be that rod knock he's talking about. Oh. I don't know, guys. Normally you would see me soaking down the cylinders. You know, this isn't good for them after they've been sitting for 40 years, but it's already blown up, so I'm just hoping we can get her to go. Come on now. Don't you want to go? Let's make sure it's not in gear, huh? I don't think it's in gear. Doesn't feel like it's in gear. So, let's keep trying, huh? What do we have to lose? I'm thinking my battery's a little bit lower than I thought, which I should have charged, but you know, why would I be prepared? Come on, baby. Come on. Well, dang it. Let me set you guys down for a minute here. See if I can do any good with the belt and the fan. Nope. Nope. Well, let's shut this off for a second so we don't run our battery down. Am I gonna have to soak the cylinders down? I don't want to do that. It's time consuming. Yeah, it's got a pretty battering rate. I thought if we could get it to go by that a couple times, it'd probably be okay, but it's proven me wrong. Yeah, that's gonna break the bolt off. Now this is stuck. Yeah, things are looking up. Yep. Of course, you know, don't know where the pry bar's at. Who is taking care of this stuff? Well, guys, I hope this isn't another failed video. Don't worry, I'm not giving up yet. What in the world? Just, come on. Come off of there. Okay. That was easy. Can't believe it. Woo! Yeah, she's got her rod knock. I'll guarantee you right now. Might not run very long, honestly. Might not run at all. Alright, I smell hot wires. We're going to let that cool down a little bit. Probably even unplug some wires. A little warm, guys. Let her cool off a minute. Dang it. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, when you keep your oil on the outside of the engine, you are prone to develop rod knocks. Shoot. Well, shoot. Shoot. About all I can say right now. Shoot. So I've got 1, 2, 3 good wires. Possibly 4 good wires. That's just hanging out, so that's cool. That's good. Huh. Okay, guys. Well, that wire's good. So I really only need 1 wire. I mean, don't get me wrong, these wires are not good. But I think they'll work. Oh boy, I wish I'd have brought my blower. I really don't want to dig that fun rat house and poop out of there, you know? But sometimes you just gotta do it. Because I need to get this spark plug wire off of the spark plug. And then of course after that, it'd be nice to get one back on there. And then of course, you know, it'd be cool if it would turn over more than one time before it locks back up. But you don't always get lucky with these things, guys. And I knew what I was getting into here, so it's kind of what I expected. I did think we would be able to get it to turn over, but I don't know, that rod sounds pretty bad, and that might be a big part of the problem. It definitely can't be helping anything, especially if it's getting in a bind in there. I'm guessing we're gonna have a little bit of trouble getting this one running, guys. I'm guessing so. I think since I don't have the key, this coil's just floating around in here. That's nice. I think I'm just gonna run a wire to the coil from the battery, get a spark plug wire put on this thing, and then we'll dump some 2-stroke gas down the carb here. I might just do that right now just for lubrication. I don't think I have my jug of WD with me. Oh, of course I do. What are you even talking about? So, this isn't really the right way to do it, but it's a way. So we're gonna use the old, my favorite, the WD-40 beard oil. We're gonna pour a little bit of that down there, just a little bit, not, you know. And then of course, you don't forget, gotta look good. Wipe a little bit of that excess off. Gotta look good though on the cameras. So, a little bit of beard oil for me and the GMC. Okay. And then, dang it, I don't think I brought my new squirter bottle. Here in a minute, once I find a spark plug wire, we're gonna put some 2-stroke gas in there. And that'll also help lubricate everything. Hopefully. Let's see, did I bring a new squirter bottle? Because I don't think I did. I was gonna. Had it in my hand. Walked out of the house without it. How? You know, I'm gonna blame the camera crew, I think. Can't be my fault. Anyway. Let's see. Let's go for a walk. What has this Jeep? Should have wire that'll work. If I left the wires on there, I don't even know. I hear a dog barking somewhere. Oh yeah. Got the Topo Chico plug in the intake. That's a pretty nice spark plug wire there, I'd say. It's probably long enough. Who knows? All right. Let's see if we can get that old one off in one piece. Get this new one on there. And I think we're just gonna have to start dumping gas down it, and it's either gonna run or it ain't. Well, I'll have to hook up an ignition wire, but yeah, let's see here. Oh, it came right off. Who would have thunk? Now jam this down there with all the rat poop. I think it connected. Hey, look at that. Distributor has a little oil cap. Probably supposed to oil that. Let's see. Where's the other end of this wire? Right here. Get that out of here. Yeah. Oh, what is going on with this? Oh, man. That doesn't have an end on it. Maybe it'll work. I'll shove that wire down in there. Well, it's worth a shot, I'd say. So, I'm going to pause this for a second, find some wire, get it around to the coil, probably dig some more of this stuff out of here. Dang sure don't need to have a fire today. So, I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll bring you guys back in. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I got us a wire hooked up, going to our coil here. Got a new spark plug wire on. Let's see. Where do I want to set you guys? I think I'm going to get this WD-40 can. Set you guys right here. Let's see here. Give you guys a little better view maybe. So, get a little bit more of this stuff out of here, of course. I'm expecting backfires, and you know, we don't need a fire. It's too freaking dry around here. So I just need to tighten this connection up. Then we can hook it to the battery, hook the battery back up, pour some gas down the app, and just see. Maybe getting her flooded out will lube up them cylinders a little bit with some of that 2-stroke gas. And maybe she'll start crankulating. I don't know. It's not sounding too promising, I'm going to be honest. But we're going to try. Man, I am struggling today. There's a whole toolbox full of tools over there, but I'm just going to keep using these wire pliers to tighten this nut. Nobody's got time to get the right tool. Okay. Got that. That. I'm gonna strip this back a ways so I can wrap it around the positive somehow. Yep. I don't know what all you guys can see over there. Okay, so we'll hook that right there. Like so. Out of the fan, out of the belt. And then of course we got it mixed up with, or wrapped in with the negative. Let's put some power to this. Okay. Negatives sort of hooked up. Let's make sure we're recording, because you know, camera crew, they're struggling. So, okay, I don't have a squirter bottle. What are we gonna use? Oh, there's all the Scotch-Brite pads I was looking for yesterday. That's cool. What are we gonna use? I guess we'll just use the jug. Who cares, huh? No way we're gonna be able to fill that bowl with this, so I'll just put a little in there. See what happens. Gotta get it to crank again first, of course. All right, ignition's hooked up. This is not hooked up. Probably gonna need it, unfortunately. Everything should be plenty cooled off. Let's see what she does, guys. Come on. I'd like to say it's getting better, but I don't know. Woo! Them wires are getting hot, guys. I can smell that. Shoot. She's not happy. This one could really use these cylinders soaked down with some oil, which we're doing. I mean, I dumped some down the carb. It's getting in there, right? Just dump a little more in there. Why not? What are we gonna do? Hydrolock it? I don't think so. I'm a trained professional. I've been working on junk, you know, for a minute. Where's Moose at? Moose is mad at me. There he is. He got yelled at earlier because he ran away. Whew, it's hot out here today, folks. Well, what are we gonna do here? Let's try again. See, I'm thinking if it was a ring ridge, it would be spinning by now. So I'm thinking that's probably the rod. Yeah, that positive cable is smoking. So we'll stop doing that for a minute. What should I do? I'm thinking about going and getting my Dodge. I've got my good jumper cables in there. It's just a pain in the butt with all these dang dogs around here. What should we do, Gus? I'm wondering if this battery is just super low. I mean, obviously there's a problem, but this is also a really crappy battery that I took out of a car because, you know, it wasn't working anymore. Dang it. Oh, that was a good bit of cranking there. Okay, we're gonna let everything cool off again, guys. I know it's ridiculous having to stop and let it cool off, but it seems like when I let it cool off, things get a little better. So we'll unhook the coil for right now. That was a good little series of cranking there before it locked up again. I think we're just fighting everything. We're fighting the starter that hasn't moved forever. We got a low battery. We got whatever's going on with the rod. We got cylinders that have ring ridge in them, rust ridge. It's just one of them deals. It's gonna fight us. So if we can get it cranking like it cranked there for a second, I'm pretty confident we can get it to fire up. As long as 3 of those other cylinders have some compressions, I think it'll probably do it. So stay tuned, folks. Stand by. We're gonna shut her down for a second and let her cool off. Guys, I thought I was recording. I wasn't. Oh, this camera crew. I'm telling you. While I was letting it cool off, what I was going to show you guys is I cleaned up the battery terminals. I thought I was recording it. I wasn't. So I didn't clean the negative one. It's on upside down, so it's really hardly making any contact. We'll see. It might work. I might have to do some more. I mean, the ends are really bad. You guys could probably imagine what it looks like over here. So I think there's still quite a bit of gas in there. Let's just crank it a little bit. Oh, maybe this will help. I'm gonna have to take it to the shop and get it on the battery charger, I'm afraid, which means putting tires on it. Uh-oh. Oh. All right. I'm gonna take you guys off the WD-40 for a second. And I know it's insane to dump WD-40 down here, but we're just gonna put a little bit in there. Try not to hydrolock it, but try to lube it a little. If we could just get it spinning, I really think it would run. Oh yeah, we're smoking again, I think. Smell the wires. This just shut off because it's too hot. Neat. Okay, we're smoking pretty bad. It is doing better, I'll be honest. I know it's not going to start on the WD-40 I dumped in there. I think I'm going to have to go grab a battery, guys. I've got another battery at the house. These dogs are ready to go to the river, so I'll show you guys a little bit of that. Take these dogs in. They love being out here, but they get pretty tired of just watching me work on stuff. They're not the best fan team, but they're pretty good. Boy, that is hot. And I'm gonna try to remember to get a bolt for this. So I'm not gonna get a bolt for this while I'm in town. It's hot. Yeah. So we're gonna be right back here in a second. And I just want to say, while I got you guys here, I really appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, commenting. It means the world to me. This is what I wanted to do pretty much my whole life since I was watching, what they call it, powertrain TV or horsepower TV. I don't know. You guys remember the 90s. It was good. I'd like to go back. But anyway, we're here. I just want to say thank you guys. It means the world to me. It really does. So I've been really busy, so I haven't gotten any videos out. I'm working on the Pontiac. There's a video coming on that soon. A lot of stuff going on. I don't think the Pontiac's going to be ready in time for the car show, so I'm really thinking we're going to pull the engine out of this, whether I get it running or not, and then pull the engine out of the orange pickup, which I don't know. I've been debating with myself, do I pull the engine out of that thing or do I build it like it is? But gosh dang, guys, that pickup is so rough. I really bought it for the engine because he said the engine ran, and he was right. It seems to run pretty good. So maybe later today, but probably not. Probably sometime this week, we're going to come out here and get that orange pickup fired up. And we're going to take her for a test drive, probably just around the farm and on some private property. Just see how that engine does once it gets warm, make sure the head gaskets are good. I mean, it got pretty dang warm last time I drove it, but we need to do a little longevity test before I start pulling it out and throwing it in here. So my plan is eventually to put a Cummins, 12 valve Cummins in this, I think. But I want something to take to the car show. So if that 350 will drop right in here, I'm not sure if it will. But if it will, I think I'm going to do it because that's easy. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. I'm going to run to town, get a few things. You guys stay tuned. All right, guys. Back out here at the cars I went to town to get my other battery that's also bad. And I was like, what are we doing here? Don't mind the headliner. This just accidentally fell out the other day when I, reached my hand up there and ripped it out. But I went ahead and went to Napa, the good auto parts store. And I bought a brand new battery, which I really didn't want to do, but this one's got the top post and the side post, so we can use it in a lot of applications. Got a nice warranty on it. And quite frankly, I'm tired of dealing with bad batteries, so I usually try to do this stuff as cheap as I can. That's obviously not very dang cheap. So anyway, every once in a while you got to make an exception. And this battery, it may just go in this pickup permanently once I get a different engine in here, but this battery, we can use it for a lot of stuff. I did get some battery ends too. I think we're going to see how the new battery does with the old ends first. And if they're still smoking real bad, we will throw those cheap ends on there. there's not much sense in putting a lot of work into this, guys. Or money, for dang sure. Okay, maybe we will throw an end on this. Or can we get this bolt out? Let's just throw an end on there. That looks terrible. Grab a 7/16. That'll be super easy to find. Here we go. Hopefully this isn't a metric wrench. Okay. So we'll swap this over. The red one's the one that was smoking, which is also a black one, but you know what I mean. But we'll go ahead and swap this one. Get a nice fresh end on here. Let's see, do I have any type of cutting apparatus this is? Yeah, they're only using about half the wires inside this loom here, so this will probably help. It definitely can't hurt. And we can either use, well, to be honest, if I put an engine in here, it's getting new battery cables, but it's nice to have a spare cable around. So it'll be good to have a new end on. Here's what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah. It's always good when you strip the wires back and there's already corrosion in there. That's what I was hoping to see, actually. I don't have anything to clean it, so we got some starting fluid here. Sure. I mean, it's got to be better than it was, basically. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Oh yeah, you guys can kind of see what's going on there. Okay. Set that knife down there for now. Didn't really want it anyway. Don't buy these clamps, guys. These are just an emergency. Get me home so I can see, and that wire is too little to get tight in there. So I'm going to flip this piece of metal strap over here, and that will put these down, so it'll pinch down on that a little better, which it's not ideal, but you know what, it's what we got and we're going with it, and it's good enough for what it's for, I'll guarantee that. I'm actually gonna cheat this on through just to get a little more pinching power and contact. Okay. We're really fixing this thing up. I didn't expect to be putting a battery cable end on here. Really dang near doubled the value of this thing buying this battery and the cable, or the ends. Dang near. Okay, that's pretty dang tight. Slap that on there. Tighten it up so I can't yank it off when it catches on fire. We're about to have some fun. Tight enough. Okay, let's hook this bad boy back up. Hook this back up. And let's start this dang pickup. I'm tired of messing around with it. What is going on here? Telling me this cheap clamp stretched out? I don't believe it. Hopefully that's making good enough contact to get power to the coil, but I don't know. Okay guys, let's see if she cranks any better now. No, she doesn't. I was afraid of that. If it would crank over, I really think that rod's screwing us, guys. Dang it. I was really hoping the new battery was going to help us. It's helping cook everything. I can really smell it. Okay. So what are we going to do here? Woo, that gas is pressurized. We're just going to keep trying for a minute. Dump a bunch of gas down there. We'll get her lubed up one way or another. Unfortunately, I'm thinking it's not the cylinders. Or it's got a really scored cylinder, possibly. But I'm starting to think that rod is what's really holding it up. Because if it was just a rust ridge, we'd be broke through it by now, I'm pretty sure. And now the starter's hot, so we're gonna have to pump the brakes. Calm down a little bit. Woo! That wire is probably not helping our situation. Be really cool if I could get my crappy jumper cables on there, but I don't know if I can. Just do away with that wire. I don't know if I can do it without hitting the case of the starter though. Honestly, that wire may be that positive cable may be a big part of the problem, but it's not the problem, obviously, guys. Just hook this here, like so. Hook this here. See if that helps at all. Probably not, but. That was better. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. Let's unhook that coil for a minute. Let this bad Larry cool off a little bit. I don't know if we're gonna get it, guys. I'm starting to have my doubts. And I am not gonna go through the trouble of pulling these spark plugs out. I mean, what's the point? It's obviously got a rod knock. I definitely believe him. I can hear it every once in a while. It gets in a bad spot. Which I haven't heard it for a while, but. It is getting better, believe it or not. So maybe we'll let the wires and the starter cool off. This might be helping, actually. My jumper cable might be helping a little bit. So once again, we're gonna spend some time, let it cool off. Stand by, folks. All right, guys, I've got both jumper cables hooked up now. We're gonna try to hook my jumper pack's pretty low at this point, and it got pretty warm sitting in the sun there, so it's not very happy right now, but I figure we'll give it a little boost. Here we go. Woo, that rod. Oh my Lord, that rod is bad. She's cranking though. Let's see. Let's see. I am terrified right now. Okay. Here we go. Just gonna give her a little snort. It's probably got some in there still, honestly. Cross your fingers and toes, folks. Hope we don't blow up or throw a rod through the side of the block into my head. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on. What's wrong? What's wrong? You ain't got no oh, that coil wire wasn't plugged in very well. Okay. What's going on here? Jump pack is dead. Let's see. Will it crank without it? How about, we don't have very much starting fluid. I'd say we're getting no spark. So we probably need, I guess first we'll check here. So honestly, I don't know. Oh, unhook this for, oh no, we can't unhook that. That wouldn't be a very good way to check spark, would it? Well, let's just stick that in there. Hold on to that. Get it real close to the carburetor. Okay, where are we at here? If I could find somewhere. I don't want to get it close to the carb because I've got gas everywhere. Okay. I don't think that other wire has to be hooked up. I don't know. Let's try to check it right here, huh? Where's my button? Yeah, we're not getting any spark, guys. Okay, so what does that mean? Our coil's bad. Don't have my voltmeter to measure it. I wonder if this needs to be hooked up. I think I might try that. I took one wire off of here because I figured it was the power wire. But maybe it does more than I think. Although, I'm running power directly to it. Whatever, I already got it loose. It's sparking and stuff, so that's a good sign, right? Oh, good. Oh, good. Excuse me. Just gonna grab this screwdriver. And I think what I'll do, since that wire is so short, I'll pull this wire off that I put on earlier, which doesn't have a frickin' end on it, so I don't know if that's a good test or not, but let's shove it down in there. That's not gonna work. In fact, that's not even gonna work as a spark plug wire, I don't think. It's really gonna have to jump that gap, but Let's see. Let's go right here. No, that's not gonna really work. Okay, crank it. Guys, I don't think we're getting any spark. So, let's take this distributor off, or cap off anyway. Oh, these just have the half turners. Can't tell if they're flathead or Phillips. Look like they're flathead. I think they often are when they're the half turn style. Let's see. Don't have a short one, of course. What's going on here? Something. Which one of these is holding me up? Well, a little oily in there, looks like, but it doesn't look terrible. Let's look at these points. How do I get this rotor off? Rotor's got a screw in it. 2 screws in it. Come on. So, I'm not seeing any spark down here, guys. And it's got power right now, so. Ooh, okay. We've got spark. These points just need cleaned up. Dang, I don't have anything to file that with. Let's get it bumped over to where that's open, if we can. There we go. Points are open. Let me see if I can find something to jam in there. I really don't think I have much. Don't have emery cloth or anything with me. Might be able to use a dollar bill. Probably not. Nothing, of course. What did I do with my electrical bag? Oh, it's up here. Right where you left it. Guys, it always seems like I've got a freaking piece of sandpaper floating around that I don't know why I have. And now, of course, when I need it, ain't got it. So maybe, you guys see where my pocket knife went? There it is. Maybe we can just scratch them up enough to get them to spark. I doubt it though. Yeah, it's pretty crusty in there. Let me try to hold it open. I'll get you guys in here, I'm sorry. Camera crew, tell you what. So, it's gonna be hard for me to show you while I'm doing it, but you guys can probably see right there is a set of points. Let me get my knife. Right there. See where my knife's pointing? See how that opens there? So those are looking pretty dirty. We're going to clean them up real quick. We're doing better. Camera crew is doing better, let me tell you. Okay, so real quick, I'm just gonna try to clean these up with my pocket knife, because I don't really have anything else with me. And we're gonna see if we can get some spark out of this thing. You should be able to see it spark here when you're cranking it over. With the cap off, of course. So let's do that. We'll hook our ignition wire back up. Ignition hot. Oh boy. Throw my sunglasses. Let's just watch that if we can. It's going to be a lot harder for you guys to see, I am aware, but damn. Not seeing it. Yeah, those points are just filthy. Okay. Well, we're going to keep cleaning. I've obviously got power there. I know that because I stuck my knife in there and pried them open and it sparked all over the place. So let's unhook that again, just so we're not sparking all over. I'll hold these open. Do some more scraping, I guess. Might have to run over to the shop and see if I can steal a piece of sandpaper or something. I've used a dollar bill in these situations, but I don't know if it's gonna work on this, guys. Let me see here. Where's my wallet? Oh boy, I lost my wallet. There it is. Let's find us the most crisp dollar bill we got. Guys, a lot of times when you're in a pinch, you can use a dollar bill for a piece of emery cloth. I'm not going to guarantee it's going to work here. It's a pretty tight space, and I don't really feel like taking the rotor off. I don't have to. Even though it's just 2 screws, I might as well just try this first. Get that in there. Let those pinch down on it and just pull it back and forth. Whatever these bills are made out of it does have some abrasiveness to it. I've done this a lot on spark plugs and stupid little things like this. Okay, let's hook this up. My dollar slid out, so we might as well try it. I also might unhook that other wire that I hooked back up, because I don't know if that's helping or hurting. We don't freaking need it. We've got power coming right from the battery. So that's pointless at this moment. Okay. Let's hit the switch again. I'm still not seeing any sparks, guys. Unless it's just really small, but it should be popping better than that. Oops. See, we've got power there. I keep sparking it over when I forget to unplug it. So it's just not getting through the points, which sort of to be expected on something this old, or something that's been setting this long. I probably should have thought about getting a set of points while I was at Napa, but honestly, I didn't think we were going to get it to turn over, so right now we're winning. Come on. Clean up now. There's at least one person watching that would like to see you run today. I might have saw a spark there. One spark. No, I don't think so. Shoot. Well, guess what that means is we'll go ahead and pull this rotor off and take a little closer look. I don't know how I'm going to get you guys in here. I don't know if I can. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. It's weird, my magnetic base won't stick to the aluminum intake. Who would have thought? Boy, a shorter screwdriver would be cool. Probably got one in my pocket now that I'm stuffed in this pickup. Let's see here. Where's my pocket screwdriver? Alright guys, we'll just pull this rotor off real quick. See if we can clean that up a little better with this off. I kind of forgot I had this pocket screwdriver. See how it, on the end here, it's kind of like a file or a rasp. I think we'll try to use the end of this little pocket screwdriver. Oh yeah, of course, that's tight. But we'll try to use the end of this pocket screwdriver for a little file. Man, I can't see nothing. Just get the rest of the way in here. Guys, don't forget which way this rotor was facing. I don't know if it goes on both ways. It probably freaking does. Alright, that didn't help us much at all. Let's unhook that. Check. Open these. Check. And then, oh. Why you gotta fight me, girl? I'm trying to bring you a better life. And you're just putting up a fight. Like you're tired of running with a rod knock. Just don't get it. Those seem pretty dang clean to me. Let's see, is the fan gonna hit my leg when I crank it? I don't think so, but you never, we'll see. Should have two cameras going so you guys could see the predicament I've got myself in here. Dang it. Still nothing. That'll shock you. How shocking. Oh, I'm hilarious. Should have been a comedian. Thinking I could get this freaking thing running today. We did seem to get the ring ridge out of it. Or a lot of it out of it. Man, I wish I had a file with me. I do have a round chainsaw file, but I don't think that's going to work too good. I guess it's time to start carrying a Leatherman or something. Or just, you know, tools that I already own. That would be silly, wouldn't it? Why? Just throw some sparks. Why are you like this? Oh, so that's only sparking when it hits, when I pull it too far and it hits the ground on the back. All right, stand by, folks. I'm gonna find something to file that with. It's quite a dirt devil right here. You guys pray. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. It already went away, but see the dirt devil right above the grain bin there? See some pretty good ones right here sometimes. It's still going, you just can't see it very well. Anyway, I did find a file, or rasp. I don't know what you want to call it. I was looking through the toolbox in the orange pickup. Oh yeah, that's brand new. Have to find something to file off on first, maybe. Here, clean the file off, and then file the points over it. That's pretty good. Honestly, we just need something to get us some good bare metal there, I think. Those pads are just not too good. So, get you guys back in here. I'm sorry. See what we can do here. Gonna have to bump it a little. Get my leg out of the way. Maybe right there. Can I get this in there? Might have to break this file in half. Power's disconnected. Dang it. Okay, I broke the file. Now, I just can't see what I'm doing. Okay, file's in, sorta. Okay, that is an ignition file if I've ever seen one. Yeah, buddy. Started looking around the old Chevy over there, the old orange pickup that you've all seen. I thought every one of these old farmers had at least one file in their toolbox. Sure enough, opened the toolbox, and the first thing I grabbed when I was moving stuff out of the way was this file. So, this is going to save the day, I'm positive. Come on now. It's got to work. Alright, let's hook our ignition wire back up. Get her leg out of the way of the fan. See what we got. Oh, we got wires in the fan. That's fine. Better than my leg. It needs points, guys. I wonder if the Jeep has the same points. I'm sure it probably does not. really not liking it. Dang it. I don't want to do points. I don't want to put any money into this thing. You guys have heard it. Sounds terrible. So, maybe I just pull these points off. I don't have any feeler gauges with me. Crikey. Why don't you just work? Well, that's popping. And it's also popping through the coil. Maybe the gap's not wide enough. Oh, it's popping through the coil, or it did once. Did once. Popping one time after I mess with it. So that gap looks pretty small to me. I think I might try to bring that gap a little wider. I don't have anything to measure with, so... Oh my lord. This frickin' screw's loose. Of course the gap's off. Freaking guys, man. I tell you what. No, this just happens, especially when you got one that's running bad and probably vibrating a lot. I'm not sure. Where's the adjustment? Is there no adjustment? Oh, I see. Is it this thing? It's that thing. Okay, maybe we could tighten this side back down. Try not to throw sparks everywhere. And then loosen this and get these handy dandy wire pliers. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, okay. Fine. Shut the power off, for goodness sakes. Okay. I'm gonna go try to find a socket. I'm stuck. Help! I got it. It's okay. Everyone relax. Okay. Socket. Possibly a socket here. Well, that's not going to fit in there anyway. What about just like a regular pair of pliers? What are you guys thinking about that? It's not that hard to turn. It's just too freaking hard to turn with my hand, you know? Can't get my fat fingers in there. Yeah. Then let's see. I'm going to want to turn it out, I think. Or back it off to move that out, I think. Maybe I do need to have both sides loose. That would probably make more sense, honestly. Both sides are loose now. Okay. right, you guys, my goodness. Find a freaking ratchet, for goodness sakes. Socket, ratchet, or wrench. Anything at this point would be better than what I'm doing. Okay, that looks like quite a bit of gap. Well, more than it had, I should say. Where'd you guys put the screwdriver? Come on. Why'd you put it in my back pocket? I'm never gonna see it there. That is definitely a wider gap. Can't tell you that that's the right gap. But let's see what she does when I hook the wire back up. Going hot. Hey, you stay out of there. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, I think it was sparking down there on the points. Can you guys see the points? I was watching the coil wire. But if I do this, it freaking works. Guys, I might have to go get points. I really figured these would work. But right now, it ain't looking too good. Let's just use the worst ratchet wrench ever. Oh boy. Disconnect the power. Come on now. I'm sure I'm adjusting this far too much, but you know, sometimes you just gotta try stuff. Also probably should have done that with it open so I could tell the gap, but we ain't got time for that. Okay, let's see some spark here. There goes the train. Dang it, guys. Okay, I can see my gap now. It's too big. For sure. Stop it. All right, disconnect the power. Worst ratchet wrench ever on there. Tighten her down. Go back. Back. We're gonna file again. If I can find Figure out where the file's at. There it is. It's right there where I left it. Weird. Probably help if the file wasn't totally rusted, but it's got to be doing something, right? Dang. Sorry guys, you're just seeing my hand. Okay, tighten this one down. Might as well just tighten this one down because it's gonna work this time, so might as well have it right. Throw that cap back on there and fire this bad Larry up because I'm tired of messing with it. Let's see. Come on, spark. Okay. That's it. I guess we'll pull these out and look around. Maybe the Jeep over there's got the same thing. It is now a parts vehicle. So I doubt if it's the same though. Maybe we'll get lucky. Never know. But at the very least, I can get them out of here and clean them up better. A lot of dead spiders in there. I was getting gas earlier at Loafing Jug, and the Black Widow crawled into the handle while I was filling up. So that was neato. All right, guys, let's see. Let's see what we're working with here. Let me set this, or I'll put that back in there so as we don't lose it. Okay, guys. Let's see here. Get you guys set up, sorta. Sorry, guys, this new camera kind of has a mind of its own. It's a gimbal. It's a DJI. I don't even know what it's called. Osmo. Pretty cool camera, but it's not quite working how I want it to. So anyway, let's take a look at what we got here. So this is what I'm talking about here. This opens, oops. This is what opens and closes to give you spark. It doesn't look that bad in there. But I'm gonna clean it up while we got it out. Yeah, I'm gonna clean it up while we got it out and stick it back in there and just see if we can get spark. If we can't, we'll have to get a new one. Might have to get a new condenser, I'm not sure. Let's see, we'll go, let's just see if we can clean this one up, then we'll go look in the Jeep. All right, guys. I got the points cleaned up. I couldn't find anything. I ended up using this grinder wheel. I pried them open enough, stuck that in there, got them cleaned up, threw them back on real quick, and we do have spark right now. I haven't cranked it over yet, but just moving them, we've got spark. I'll try to show you guys. Spin this thing around. So, watch right here. Okay. Oh, that shocked me. Man, that shocked me good. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Might be able to see it. Anyway, you might just have to take my word for it. It is sparking. So I think we've got a chance now. Oh my gosh, this camera. I think we've got a chance now. So let's put that cap back on, or rotor back on. Actually, we'll crank it over and make sure we're getting spark, but I know I don't have the points gap set right on that deal, but I hope it's close enough to work. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Boy, she's just pouring the lightning out of there. So we're gonna stick the rotor back on before we put the cap back on. And I have no idea which way this goes on because we didn't pay attention in the market. It definitely will probably go on either way, and I'm in trouble. So it doesn't look like it there. Maybe it only goes on one way, guys. We might have dodged a bullet. I don't know. I never worked on one of these. I thought you guys knew what we were doing here. Okay, seems like it will go that way. Also, seems like it will go that way. Cool. It goes on either way. But it seems a lot better that way, so we're just gonna stick it on there, huh? Hopefully we got it on the right way. Especially with something that you haven't had running, because we don't know how it was running. So now if I've got that on 180 degrees off, we're gonna have a heck of a time. But, oh no, where's my screwdriver? It's pretty easy to get in there, I guess. So we're just gonna take a chance. We got a 50-50 shot. We ain't gonna get anywhere if we don't try, so. I am gonna put, I don't know what kind of oil you're supposed to put in this distributor deal here, but I've got something in there in a bottle with a nozzle on it. And I'm just, is that full of dirt? No. I'm just gonna pour whatever I got in here in it. Yeah, 80-90 weight. That's what it takes. Oh yeah. Just drip some in there. It's gotta be better than nothing, right guys? Not that it matters, but okay. Installed. Check. Okay. Let's see if we put that on wrong and backfire it and blow gas everywhere. Oh, I think I got another wire here to replace that with. Let's see. This wire is not the best. Found it in the toolbox of the orange pickup. I will say one thing. The guy I bought this thing was pretty prepared. He had spark plugs and tools, spark plug wires. Okay, all that rat poop is just really jamming me up. You know, if only you would have got your blower when you went to town. That wouldn't have made a bit of sense. But we're gonna need this hooked up. Or at least close enough to jump. There we go. That hooked up. Okay, check. Our key's still on here. I'm gonna set you guys on the WD-40 can. Let's see. We'll put a little more gas in there. What's it gonna hurt at this point? Okay, just a splash, see if she'll bark off, see if I got that rotor on correct. Okay guys, it should start this time. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. It's probably not going to be pretty. Imagine it's going to be doing some noises. Oh boy. Holy cow. That didn't sound that bad. It was definitely doing something. Well guys, that ran. Can you believe that? Holy shnikes. A little bit more this time. Where's the button? Here we go, going hot. Come on, darling. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Sounds like the exhaust is plugged up. There we go. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Sounds like a damned old diesel. Running out of starter fluid. Dang it. It runs. That's what we wanted, right? We knew it was gonna knock. Oh boy. Are we on fire? Doesn't look like it. Well, shoot. That means I gotta do more work now. So our fuel pump's right here. We'll take that hose off. And go grab the hose off the orange truck. Hook it on here. And hopefully that fuel pump will work. I don't have a lot of faith in it, but we got to try it. If not, I do have a 12-volt one, but I'll have to go get it. It's usually out here, but I change vehicles so often it gets stuck in one of my other vehicles. I'm going to shut this off for a minute, get the hose and kind of get everything ready, and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, I'm back with the hose. We'll slam this in a gas jug here in a minute. First, we need to get this old hose from the tank off. Kind of sucks we ran out of starting fluid. I'm gonna have to pour gas in there. Oh, that's gonna be super easy to get that hose off too. Where's my knife at now? You guys would put stuff back when you're done with it. That hose is hard as a rock. Okay. That hose is off. Still some of it stuck on there, it seems like. But most of it's off, I guess. I just don't want that going into our fresh carburetor here. Speaking of that, we should probably lube that girl up if we're going to try to drive this thing today. There we go. That's better for fires, you know. If only WD-40 would just sponsor me already and send me a spray bottle. That's alright, we'll keep pouring it around until they call us. Alright, back to work here. Okay. We got the old line off of here. This is a fuel pump. We're going to stab that new line on there. Hose, I guess. Not line. And see if we can get it to pump fuel. Now, I'm not super confident this fuel pump's going to work. I have no idea how long this pickup's been sitting, but I know it's been at least 30 years. But I'm pretty sure it's been more like 40, maybe longer than that. So, don't have a lot of confidence that this pump's going to be any good. But a lot of times if you can get, especially, I'll probably suck some 2-stroke gas in here. If you can ever get this line off, if you got a hose up here or something, a lot of times you can pour 2-stroke gas or WD-40, something with some lube in it, down there and kind of back prime the pump and let that diaphragm get soaked. And a lot of times you can bring them back around. Now they probably won't hold overnight. They might bleed back, you know. But a lot of times it works good enough. And on this one, we are just going for good enough. Until we swap the engine. Then we're still going to just go for good enough. It's a cool pickup, guys, but boy, the rust is just pretty bad, which just makes it a cooler rat rod. I'm into rusty things, guys. I'm not so much into the shiny cars. Now, don't get me wrong, if I want a shiny car or something, I might have it, but I don't plan on building any anytime soon. Okay, let's go ahead and hook our ignition back up. Actually, before we do that, let's go get the gas. Okay, you guys know the drill here. I might stick it in this 2-stroke gas for a minute, but I'm gonna need that to start it, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, that's in the gas. Let's pour some gas in here. I wish I could fill the bowl, but man, got so many spray bottles and I can't find any of them. Beer bottle is gonna work fine, guys. That way, if we do have a backfire and it blows fire out of the carb while I'm pouring gas in it, maybe it'll just light this beer on fire instead of lighting this whole jug of gas on fire, because I don't want to do that. It's too dry to be having a fire out here. All right, let's see what she says. See if we can get her to pump some fuel. That'd be really nice. Whoops. Gotta turn our key back on. If you guys are out here, don't be drinking the red Corona. It's not gonna be very good. Come on. Act like you're flooded. wish I could fill that bowl, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it with this setup. Don't know that it's real possible. We're filling something up, by God. Is it pulling fuel? No. You wish. That was a lot. What the heck? We fouled the plugs or what? Sounds like we lost spark again. Probably fried that coil. Oh, that wire's loose. Look at that. Oh, oh, that wire's hot. Boy, that burnt my fingers. Okay. We're gonna give the coil a break. Sounded like we lost spark there, guys. Coil's pretty hot. I might have burnt the coil up. Just jumping it straight to the battery like that. I don't know. Guess we could find out. I really don't want to find out with all this gas up here. Of course, it's mostly just WD-40, I think. I don't know, guys. Now I just want to keep trying it, but that coil's pretty freaking hot. We might have done bad things there. Oh no. She just flooded. And out of gas at the same time. Come on, baby. I think it picked up gas, guys. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I haven't put any in it. I can definitely hear it. I hear more upper end. Uh-oh. Hearing other things. Got the weed burner exhaust, just a weed burning. Very interesting. It picked up fuel. Let's see if we got oil pressure on the dash, huh? No oil pressure gauge that I'm seeing anyway. It is running though. Doesn't sound that bad. Well, I take that back. It sounds pretty bad. Phew. Okay. It runs. That's cool. Yep. I guess that means I gotta do more work and put frickin' tires on this thing. So, maybe let's get it running again and see if the clutch works. Let's do that, huh? Let's get it running again and just see if it's gonna move. Because if it ain't gonna move, there's no sense in going any further. Okay. Turn the key back on. Going hot. Ready? We're gonna hit the button, breathe on that key, it'll start right up. Boom! Oh, it died. Sometimes you gotta breathe on it a little bit harder. Come on. Don't do this to me. Papa, please don't do this to me. You guys tell me what movie that's off of? Oh yeah! Horsepower! Alright guys, let's go in here and see if she moves. See if the clutch works. Oh no, the clutch. Oh boy. Nope, clutch is not working. Well, shoot. The horn doesn't work. It runs though. Sounds like we got a problem on the fan. Yeah. That's... What's wrong with the clutch? Don't tell me it's... Surely it doesn't have a master cylinder, does it? That thing went straight to the ground though and didn't come back. Like it's got a master cylinder that's not working. Oh, I hate this camera. What a nice camera. Spend a bunch of damn money. Okay. So there's no cable connected to the clutch. There's supposed to be something there, I'm pretty sure. I'm no expert, but I don't know what the heck that is either. Does anybody know what this is? Got a cable running down there somewhere. Maybe that's the clutch, huh? Why would you take the clutch cable out? Are you kidding me? Is that the clutch cable? No, that's probably the speedometer. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, this might not happen today like I was planning. You guys stay tuned. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on here. It's not going to be very easy to climb under here with flat tires, so I'm going to be right back. Alright guys, I'm just going to be perfectly honest. I don't know what's going on here. I'm assuming it's supposed to have a clutch rod there where I was showing you. I can't. Maybe a cable, but I can't even see where it would have came out here or where it goes. We need to get the jack out here and jack this thing up and get tires on it. So I don't know what we're going to do with that right now. Now, if I had a working key and stuff like that, I could jam it in gear and we could go for a drive. But it's not going to have brakes. It's not going to have a working key. It's about the most dangerous way you can drive. You either got to have a working key or brakes. We don't have those. No. So I think I'm going to fire it back up here, let it run just a little bit. There's not a lot of coolant in it that I can tell anyway. So we're going to let it run just a little bit more and probably call this a success for today. Have to come out here tomorrow after work and get some tires on it. I don't even have my jack with me, guys. It's Sunday. Give me a break. So let's see if we can get it fired back up and just let it run for a minute. It doesn't sound like it has oil pressure, but I don't know. It did have oil. We should probably look at the oil now that it's ran and see if it's milky or anything. It didn't look milky. It looked fairly clean, honestly, but I've been fooled before. When they set this long, that oil just sets in the bottom and the water and oil separates. So the water sits in the bottom and you don't see it on the dipstick as much. You know, that oil looks pretty clean. Like, I don't know. You guys probably can't see that very well. It's not going to focus, but it looks surprisingly clean. And it doesn't smell gassy. It's not white. So I'm assuming the oil's okay. Is it pumping oil? I don't know. It's not something I'm worried about, really. It'll run for a while without oil pressure. So I'm actually kind of nervous letting this thing run because I'm afraid the water pump is about to come apart. But if it comes apart, hopefully it'll pull our starter wire and shut her down. But anyway, let's see if it'll start on its own. Oh yeah, listen to that thing. A damned old Chevy. Don't worry about that noise, it's just the fan about to fly off. Put your safety glasses on, you'll be alright, probably. I really don't hear the rod knob, which is weird, because when I was trying to start it, I could hear it. I do hear lifters, and they shouldn't be that loud. So I'd say it's got no oil pressure. Woohoo! Yep. Yep. Is that hitting the fan? Huh? It's not hitting anything, it's just the bearing. It just needs some WD-40. Hang on, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. It'll be fine. We've been here before. Just don't get it on the belt, whatever you do. You don't want a squeaky belt. All right. Let's get that WD-40 worked into that bearing so, you know, we can drive this thing tomorrow. Sounds better. You guys thought I was joking. Frickin' runs pretty good. Oh man, that cracks me up. It is pretty loud, but maybe, oh, I probably hear that rod knock now. But that's all right. We don't need all the rods. Damn old hot rod, I'm telling you. I definitely hear the rod. It's knocking. At least I think that's the rod. It could be this. Oh yeah. She's a runner, ladies and gentlemen. Got something leaking over here, it looks like. Oil filter maybe? About gotta be, I'd say. We don't need oil filters where we're going. Don't see anything on fire. So that's cool. I don't know, guys. I think with that, we're going to call it a day. That was more than I was thinking we were going to get done today. I really didn't think it was going to run. I was trying to be optimistic, but runs pretty good now that it's running. I think the plan will be to come back out here after work tomorrow, get some tires put on this thing, figure out what's going on with the clutch. We're going to have to figure that out if we want to drive it this way. And it's so freaking oily under there. You guys think this looks bad. This is nothing. I just can't understand, but whatever. It is what it is at this point. So I think that'll be the plan. We'll come out after work tomorrow, get some front tires on it, figure out what we're going to do for the clutch. Hopefully I can find enough stuff to cobble it together and go from there. So once again, I just want to tell you guys thank you for hanging out. Well, it looks like we're leaking some antifreeze. Nice. This camera lens is really dirty. I hope it's not affecting the quality too much. But thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. We're going to get this old girl back on the road one way or another. Obviously, this engine's not going to be in there very long, but I thought it'd be kind of a fun one just to rip around, and if it blows up, it blows up. If not, we'll take her to 10,000 RPMs and see how she does. So, anyway, thank you guys very much. Stay tuned. There should be another video coming on this pickup, hopefully Friday night. Got to start getting a little more consistent with my videos, guys, but it's just been a busy time of year, so, you know. Stay tuned, folks. This is going to be a cool project. It's going to be a long project, but we're going to have some fun with her. Thanks, guys. Later.